Hello!
Hello. Thank you for your patience, everybody.
Welcome to Sunday Scaries. Thank you guys for joining us. As you all know, this is where we watch videos that you send in to us. So thanks to everyone that sent them in. I think we've been getting like 150 a week, and we watch like 20 a week. So thank you. We have plenty.
We got a nice backstock.
Oh, yes.
Which is always very helpful. Thank you, everyone, for sharing your pets.
Look at those babies.
In the chat,
Oh,
as
my
always,
goodness.
They're precious.
Oh, my
little
goodness.
beagle. Only have audio.
Well,
What people are saying.
my screen automatically muted. Only audio, and then someone else said no sound. So I'm going to ask Tommy to help us out. Oh, someone said close the app and started it again. Tommy said we're good. So it might be if you're struggling, then maybe shut it out and come back in. Thank you guys for joining though. But we've got, oh my gosh, a whole list of videos.
Smushy little cat.
Look at your face.
Yeah, let us know if this mic is kind of weird. So let me know if you can't hear me, and I'll try to move it to a different part of my shirt. Audio's
Awesome.
there just low.
All right. Well, it is the same that we usually got. No video. Well, goodness. Hopefully we all go for it. We'll give everybody a minute to get settled in the chat. But yeah, we've got 24 videos to show you all tonight. Victoria has sent what looks like to be a Scottish fold cat.
I love those.
Man,
The little ears.
so very cute. Well, you want to roll with the first video?
Yeah, everybody good?
Think so.
Okay.
Closing out.
Close and come back. That's always a good.
That's
Turn it off and back on. Alrighty.
everything in life, both with ourselves and the internet. Well, I say get rolling with our first video today. Everybody, this first one is from Nicole.
Thank you, Nicole.
Thanks for sending it in. We're going to see what Nicole's got for us and what Paris and Tommy have got for us.
Oh. Let's see how it goes this week.
Women have told everyone to just fuck off.
I do it every day.
Tired of being judged for choosing to have children or not have children, to have children and go back to work, to have children and not go back to work.
That was clapping.
Being too thin, too fat, too pushy, too unambitious, too hot, not hot enough, or even for just daring to be alive. Women have stressed that everyone can go.
Is this like the BBC and ooh, it's loud. BBC Daily Show?
I'm here for it.
Well, I agree with everything she said.
No
whoever
lies.
She is. And
Zero lies.
Yeah, I pretty much say that every day. First thing when I look in the mirror, every morning.
Oh,
That's what I recite to myself.
I'm telling everyone to fuck off today. Thank you very much. Oh my goodness. Well, that was, thank you very much, Nicole.
Thank
That's
you.
a good way to set the energy for this upcoming week for all of us.
Yeah.
Okay, this next one's from Jen G. See what you got for us, Jen.
Jen with a G, or her last name is G?
Jen, and it's just the letter G,
Okay.
so she's
Never met a Jen, or maybe you spell it G-I-N. Thank you.
Shout out.
They're right here. I love this girl. She comes up in my FYP a lot. I don't understand how she gets them to do this. Luna, this could be us, but you're playing. What are you doing?
They're so participatory.
Look at this. Oh, yeah,
It's
she
little
dresses
hands.
them up, and they'll just be laying in a little line. What are there, 5 of them?
Wait,
She's,
I didn't pause it
I think
fast
she's
enough.
also Australian. Or,
Mine. Yeah, look at
she's
those
fun.
little guys.
look at them. 1, 2, 3, 4. I think there's 6, maybe.
That's so many, and then she can get them to
That's a
just
lot.
do anything.
I have 3, so that's double what I have, and I can't imagine 3 more over there.
But you just have to double the size
Hi,
of.
baby. Luna's staring at me right now, but she doesn't like to be picked up. We're working on it.
You gotta. They're just scooping. I see. I noticed though when you put your hand in
Tried
there,
the scooping.
she's
Doesn't it?
sniffing.
Yeah, they want treats.
Oh, okay.
They're motivated very much by food. Who isn't though? But I think that by the end of the year, that's my goal, is to be able to pick her up.
2025. You're gonna be New Year's Eve. We'll do a Sunday Scary stream
And then
with your
she'll
little.
get to yeah. I got a little thing, like a little pouch she can go in, so she'd be comfy.
And it would be warm and cozy in the
But
winter.
what I don't get is how they're not just shitting everywhere. Maybe they are, and it takes her like 100 takes to clean it up in between each one, because they shit constantly.
She's like, I'm gonna put the leaves in front, and the camera doesn't shoot their asses, so
Yep.
it's
all
coming
about
out.
angles,
all the good,
smoke and mirrors.
all the good angles. Well, thank you, Jen. This next one's from Sandburger. It's rock and roll, Sandburger.
What Sandburger?
It just says Sandburger all together.
Nice.
Hell yeah.
It's a good last name.
Okay.
This is an old one. We're 21. East Hills? Is this real? Is this a real mall ad?
Get yourself an outfit.
This seems like Town East Mall.
Boots and pants. It does.
New shoes. So get yourself off to school with East Hills. Haircut.
Say it ended with her because she had the voice. Well, I gotta look up where East Hills is. If you sent, who sent this in? Sandburger.
Sandburger, let
Where's
us
East Hills? Is this? Oh, is this a classic internet? See, I'm telling you, I don't know a lot of classic internet, so it's like watching it for the first time.
I know some, but not this. Not the
East
dredges.
Hills Mall. Commercial back to school. Where's this at? St. Joseph, Missouri.
Pants.
Well, out of 3,500 reviews, they've got a 4.0 rating.
Not the best.
And they're currently closed.
Sunday night.
But it says a traditional mix of department and specialty stores,
That's where you get the boots.
services, various eats, and family activities. It kind of sounds like our version of Grapevine Mills, which is a weird mall. I was recently there. And it's a lot of weird old stores that you think aren't real stores.
Yeah,
They
it'll be
got
like
kind of store names, but not real store names.
be like fashion shoes.
Yeah,
And you're like,
yeah.
What do you mean fashion?
Yeah.
What kind of good fashion? New fashion?
We just said fashion.
Don't worry about it. It goes with pants. Boots and pants. Boots and pants.
You got to get a fresh haircut at Master Cuts.
Haircut.
And then you stop by Journey for backpack, probably also some shoes, though, or some jeans.
Man, Jan Sports. Those were the ones.
Jan Sports, yeah.
Those were like
a lot of Jan Sports.
the cool kids
But
had
they're
Jan
also
Sports.
like good.
Oh, solid.
I had one for, I think I still have like a couple of them.
They're like that
They
canvas
last
will
for a
last
while, yeah.
for sure. And there's
A
zippers
90s
too.
canvas.
The good stuff. The good stuff. Well, thank you, Sandburger, for that walk down memory lane. This next one.
Fashion Bug.
What do we got?
I remember that.
Stonebriar's the best mall in DFW, Amanda
Oh,
says.
hot take. I'm going to say North Park. Stonebriar
Yeah, I'd say.
is a little too far for me to go to.
Yeah, and it also is getting there with 121 is difficult to
Yeah.
get there.
It's a bitch from where
Amanda
we
said
are.
North Park's too bougie. Well, it is just closer though, so
Yeah, it's also literally
lazy.
like 5 minutes, if that, from me.
it's hard to drag me
I
up
like
to
how
Frisco.
North Park is like all the bougies on like one side of the mall.
Yes.
So if you're not trying to do bougie, you just stay on the other side of the mall.
I'm like,
You just
oh.
walk back and forth.
When you get down the part of the mall where there's like bodyguards outside the store, I'm like, I don't need to be going in these stores.
It's always like much quieter and more deserted too.
For sure.
And you're like, oh, we're on Designer Row.
I'm just trying to go to Italy, get
But-
some snacks.
I like to go over there because it's not as crowded.
Right? It just smells good too.
Look
Feels
at the
fancy.
ducks and the turtles and all the kids that love to play on that fucking thing. It's so weird.
It just tile, and they're like, it's a slide. I'm like, I think it's just a planter that you're playing on.
They like it. It's weird. I've
Damn.
always thought it was weird. Before even I had kids, I was like, this is weird. And
There's
then,
shoeless kids in the mall.
yeah, and they just run up it and then run out. It's just a big ass planter in the middle.
They're
But
like, they
I
love
like
it. It's like a slide. What are malls? Great question. Just a big emptiness space that sucks your money away.
I don't know, Shasha, if you're being ironic or not. Because if you don't know what a mall is, I am so excited to explain to somebody for
wanna
the
hear it.
first
I wanna hear
time
it.
what one is. But, okay. You haven't been to one since before COVID. Yes.
Okay.
Yeah. Have they changed much? Throw in the chat if you think malls have changed pre-COVID, post-COVID, in now. I feel like right after, everybody was still in masks, but now nobody's
loose.
doing that really. So they don't exist anymore. We got quite a few over here.
We're still, yeah. I was at
Ours do okay.
Some mall in South Lake. I don't know, wherever the movie theater was at this morning. It's like Firewheel, where it's like an outside walking around
South
mall.
Lake Town Square.
There it is. Okay. There you go.
Yeah, like an outdoor mall. They got good shops there too.
The Gallery is dead when I go, yeah. I mean, North Park on like a Friday night will be like bumping, but it's like people just walking around or like teenagers.
Yeah, the Galleria,
post all pictures.
I don't love. I think it's too big.
round.
And yeah, it's just also not very convenient to get to.
Yes, that tollway, man. Whew.
And the parking garage and everything.
It is too much. That's why we stick with North Park. Well,
There are a lot more partly cloudy outdoor malls than, like, just a. Do y'all hear that?
there was a guinea sound afoot.
That's the. I think that's their time of the month sound.
Oh, the
I think that might be what
it was like a low rumble similar to a squirrel.
Also, they might need water, but
I make that sound in my
Yeah.
time of the month too.
yeah.
Well, thank you, Sandberger, for that walk down Mall Memory
Ray,
Lane.
put a finger down if you had to go camping this weekend.
Oh, shit.
And the very first night, that's when that decided to come
So
your way.
you had, it was like husband, wife, baby one, baby two, Auntie Flo.
Yes.
You had a fifth person in the dance.
It was
fucking kill me on it.
yeah. This was the trip that I said I don't go camping anymore unless it's 65 degrees or below.
Oh,
I have a new threshold.
there it is. I was worried it
I'm
would be
establishing
cold,
boundaries,
but it was too. It was like on the
During the
warmth.
day, it was very hot. At night, it was kind of like a damp cold. So like it wasn't like a nice breeze, but then you'd wake up and you'd be like, I feel like I'm freezing.
Oh, yeah. I like it camping in a cabin situation.
Yeah.
Or a van, like
This was
vamping.
not. This was in a tent.
You know what?
It poured rain Saturday night, but that was kind of cool. It was just a huge ass thunderstorm. So
You got to see some cool lightning lightning strikes and shit out
oh
there.
yeah, yep,
Freaky.
Yep.
Well, all right. This next one is from Deb. What do we got?
He's kind of fat. He's fat. He's fed real good.
Ooh.
And then you got Donkey over here.
He just is happy to be there. Look at
What are
him.
you guys doing?
Why do all donkeys look like Donkey from Shrek?
They do.
All I hear is Eddie Murphy's voice anytime I see a donkey. That one's got a good smile.
It's so pernicious. It's like, I'm not leaving, actually.
He is the star. He's
like,
I
wait.
like him, a little diva.
friend-
Probably, dude, that tiger gets all the fucking pictures and people talking about it. He had to make himself known.
He did. The thing about a donkey is I fear their bite. Like, the teeth are just, they look like, I've
They're
seen what they can
chompers.
do. Yeah, what they can do to an apple
What
or
about a
carrot.
horse?
Same thing. Or even a pony. I've heard the ponies will bite you.
Like if you're feeding him?
Yeah, or you try to pet them or
I
something.
had a horse step on my foot when I was a kid.
God damn. What happened? Did it break it or just hurt real bad?
It just hurt bad, but it did hurt real bad.
It's a big animal to step on
In
you.
hindsight, I'm surprised it wasn't broken.
Yeah, I was
but
just saying, unless absent like a boot or a
horses, what do those weigh?
couple thousand pounds, I'd guess.
Really?
I don't know. At least
I have no
1,000.
concept of like elephants weigh like what, 2 tons?
Yeah.
And what is a ton?
That I do not know.
1,000?
not tell you.
1,000 pounds?
What's a ton?
2,000 pounds is 1
2,000.
ton?
That doesn't make sense.
So an elephant is 4,000 pounds?
That's huge. 4,000 pounds of an elephant?
So a horse isn't as much as an elephant.
Surely not. I mean, I thought 1,000 is a ton. Wait. No. Oh, no. Well, yeah.
If only there was a way for
tried to
us
ask
to
the internet.
confirm.
How much is a
A
ton?
camel bite. Wherever y'all are
How
from,
much does a horse weigh?
is it like a thing at carnivals or weird like things sometimes for like camel rides to be a thing the kids do?
Like,
Do you remember camel, like being in places with camel rides?
yeah, they would have like a little basket or they'd just strap you betwixt humps. Yes,
Yeah.
at the fair. Yeah.
Yeah. And in hindsight, again, that's the second time I've used this word now. I don't love the idea of that.
About getting on a camel?
For the camel.
Oh, yeah. Their legs are skinny, although I guess they're strong.
Yeah, I just don't like forcing animals to
Bite force.
do shit like that.
Yeah, well, especially if it's just like a circle or something. It seems
Yeah.
miserable. You wouldn't want to do that. They're saying horses are between 900 to 1,200 pounds or more.
Okay.
And then someone else, let me go back up here. My mom's horses, Randa says, 2,000 to 2,500 pounds.
Ooh, yeah,
Those are
big ones.
Big boys.
What kind
and
of
girls.
horses are those? Like Clydesdales?
Wow.
The metric ton used in most other countries, not the United States,
No.
is 1,000 kilograms, is equivalent to 2,204.6 pounds.
Look at that. We're all just running around calling different names for the
Yeah,
same thing.
and why? And why?
Great question. It could bring us all together. I think if we
all went the way
metric
of Europe,
or the other way, we have to make up a new system that we all agree
brand
on.
new. Yep.
See, Tabby's right. It's all made up.
It's like when two marriages come together and now we have a new last name.
Yes.
We're all going to come up with one and we all have to learn that. And it's probably going to be harder on ourselves than if we just stuck with the one.
The one that
The generations like
everybody already
a
knows.
century from now, they'll all be on the same page.
Yeah, true.
They'll all have like a global understanding of weight and measurement.
Like, it's just like, you mean 10, 100, 1,000. They're like, what's the other one? It's all just different random numbers. And they're like, why would we pick that one? Be different. I don't know. I don't know.
Why do we do any of it?
It is, like Tabby said, all made up. And speaking of Stabby Tabby, this next video is from beloved Stabby Tabby. Let's see.
Thank you, Stabby Tabby.
See what we got.
Oh, wiener on the skateboard. This song still goes hard.
What are you about to do with it? Oh, shit.
yeah,
I hope it goes into some animal's mouth.
Keep rolling. Whoa! Woo!
Hot
The
dog.
Nice. Glizzy on the grizzy.
Look
Damn,
at
oh, that one almost.
the bounce. Wait.
Here it comes, here it comes.
Doo-doo.
Yeah, that's me.
Cheers.
I'm just drinking a beer, filming the whole thing.
Hell yeah.
Whoever put that together is a hero, because I don't have the patience for it, but I will sit there and watch it.
Partly Claudia's got a great question. How many hot dogs
Oh,
they got
so
through
many.
on the way in?
But when they figured it out,
like,
it was all worth
It's
it.
gonna hit.
It was all
That's
worth
why
it.
we get. They're like, guess what? There's more wieners than there are hot dog buns, so it doesn't matter anyway.
This is why they did it, so you could do stuff like that.
Practice.
I love watching those because I think how much energy and time the people put into getting it just right, and it has to be so much
They're so excited.
that I hope the payoff makes them feel how it should.
They're like, look at the views, man. You're like, yeah, look at the views. Oh, well, thanks for starting us off
That
with
was
those
a good
wieners.
one. That was a good
Stabby.
one. And now, next time you have a cookout, that's how you got to get them on the
If you
grill.
don't do it that way, you're just like, oh, you're just gonna go and put them on regular.
Okay.
I guess.
Wait. Okay, the skateboard had a lip, so the wiener was
kinda-
like kind of in a bun thing.
Like
Yeah.
held it so nice.
Perfect.
Then yeah, just
We got a lot of those little finger skateboards around here. So
you really?
Stay tuned.
you can make this happen.
We got a ton.
Yeah.
I don't know why.
They
I gotta
have.
build a bunch of ramps.
I was just
so.
saying you need a deck or something because they
Yeah.
were like up high, but or
Yeah.
you just start higher.
I could just do it off the roof.
The neighbors are like, "What are you doing?" She's making. We're cooking out. What do you mean? What do you mean? What are we doing? We're cooking out.
Why have I seen like 30 hot dog wieners fly past my window this afternoon?
Worry about it.
Trying something. Yeah. Well, Petal's gonna be very happy that
Yeah,
day.
just let her down there. I don't know what happened to those
pigs
people's weenies.
fly. We'll do all beef.
Oh, you got to. Yeah, that's silence of the pigs. Otherwise, you can't.
I can't be having her eat what she is. Honestly, she's never intentionally had meat. So
Oh, that's good.
maybe, I mean, I'm sure she would love it. And that's why we can't give it to her. Because when she gets the taste of that sweet meat, we'll never hear the end of it.
You're not getting a
She'll
banana in
bust
her
down the
after
door
that.
to get to the guinea pigs. No, we're definitely not getting her back to
about
her
the
pen with a banana. We'll have to be like, Luna, that's what she'll let me pick her up. Because I try and bait the pig with her.
Honestly, I didn't know that. I didn't think that she would go for the fresh meat, but it does make sense that it is right there.
They've never met
they're
because
edible.
they both eat the same type of food and hay. And Petal is very strong and very strong-willed. She could just bust right through that whole
Oh, that's true. If you let her in here, she's like, "Oh, that's my hay over there." And let me just, excuse me, folks, knock them out of the way. Can you
But
imagine?
what if they all became best friends?
Truly,
They wouldn't, because Petal is no one's best friend. But one can dream. Right, Luna?
if the guinea pigs are like yay big, and then Petal is, as big as she is, what Like imagine something that was as big to us as the guinea pigs are to Petal, and like yeah, it would be.
But it's similar to you.
Yeah, well, it just like comes into your house and it's like, do you got any food here? Yeah, it would be so afraid. It's so scary.
That's what I kept telling Simon camping. He'd be like holding a roly-poly and it would roll up. I'm like, well, buddy, it's probably nervous. He's like, why? I'm going to be gentle. First of all, gentle is subjective. And I was like, well, imagine if something the size of you to that just came down, like picks you up.
Plucked you. It's like the Statue of Liberty picks you up.
Yeah, it'd be insane. Like, ah. So, yeah.
Good Lord.
Somehow I'm going to get a bunch of hot dogs on a grill.
It's happening.
Via a bunch of tiny skateboards.
Petal will be a part of that. It says, Lori said, Google says a male African elephant weighs around 12,000 pounds, so 6 tons. That's big. Those are big. So maybe that's something that's the size to us as a guinea pig to a pig.
12,000 pounds. I love elephants.
They're beautiful, though. They would never destroy. I mean, they would if you deserved it.
They hurt?
I mean, if you
they
deserve
only
it.
go after. The only videos I've seen where like they might be coming after someone is because they've got a baby in the mix, and this safari group is too close to where they live. That's what I kept telling Simon too. I'm like, buddy, we're in the ants' home. Like, if they come into our house, we can do something about it. But out here, like, this is where they live.
That's their domain. That's how I feel. I'm like, if I see videos and someone fucks with them and then the elephant fights back, I'm like, I mean, you kind of asked for
they
it.
have to live here.
Yeah.
Like, they
Bounce.
can't leave and go anywhere else.
They don't let them on airplanes. They're too big. It's mean. Well, thank you, Tabby, for that
they
one.
did.
See, Operation Dumbo drop. See what happened there? They dropped it. That's
That
why
movie wrecked me as a kid. I watched it very little because it was
too much.
It was too much for me. Much like E.T. Not as sad as E.T., but it was a hard one.
Up there, certainly. Well, Ryan has blessed us with this next video. #blessed. Thank you, Ryan.
Thank you, Ryan. I can pop a head like a grape.
Uh-oh.
The karate rap.
Hell yeah.
This is the same pose Elon makes in every fucking press conference.
Keep training. You'll get it. Ich, ni, song, she. Come on, everybody, train karate.
This is the guy that needs to be rapping about karate.
Yeah.
This guy who's probably named Mark.
Yeah, it was like, so far all I've seen are white people.
Oh, no. Well...
I don't mean to brag, I don't mean to boast, but I've trained karate from coast to coast.
1986 was a time. Everybody wanted to do rap.
First of all, why the ass shot like that?
Even did a little jujitsu. Karate.
Oh.
Jiu-jitsu. Don't think it's karate.
Well, I've trained karate around the world. I'm known all over as Karate Girl.
How bad.
All over.
Why are we trying to be sexy with the gi?
She's taking
and
the
your
gi off.
belt. You can't be sexy with your belt.
Oh, no.
What
are we gonna... No! Ladies, no!
They don't go into the locker room with you. First of all, I'm pretty sure they're not even at karate studios.
I don't think so.
No one wants to fight with a samurai.
I'm a samurai.
Oh!
Samarette! She's a samurai.
Do with the punches.
It's like Bonnie Tyler hair.
She took a turn.
Karate, train your
She goes day to night.
There's one child in this class.
Boom.
No way.
Karate.
He flipped on it. They learned
Oh, new woman. Oh!
with his head.
He's a karate bird. When he chirps the tweet around the blackies heard. Karate.
Yes! Oh!
Bring you what?
Bring your body
So stay
to
away.
Bring your
karate.
body.
Oh my god.
Make my day.
I still haven't seen anyone that's not white.
Might look
Yeah.
like a my appearance is deceiving, and I may have you believing that I'm just a punk with a lot of spunk. But don't get on my case, don't mess with me.
Don't give her
Break
a
it
Oh,
down.
coordinating sequin outfits.
This is giving like...
That was a very flexible move.
It was.
Is that a hook?
He's ready.
You can't do karate if you have a hook hand. I'm sorry.
I think you might... I mean...
You're gonna
not like-
accidentally hook somebody.
Yeah, I think you can't like spar certainly in a... without absent some
It'd probably be
some
hard
safety
to do a bunch of
measures.
stuff. trying to chop wood and you just get stuck right in it.
Good man, goddamn.
Well,
The 80s?
were a different time. 1986, I was 7 years old.
You know,
You were just being born.
was it, yeah, 1986. True. I got in under the wire in '86, and that was around the time when it was all just like rap. We all know, like,
Yeah.
well, we got to do a rap. Rap's the new thing.
Everybody knows how to rap.
It's like-
and it's like, no, and they don't need to all
No,
try.
any of those videos from the '80s where it's like we're doing, rap line dancing, and it's like not everything was rap. And
all the after school shows, there was always like a rap episode
yeah.
too.
Yeah. When a man comes to the door after school and your mom and dad aren't home, don't be a fool. Don't open the door for anybody you don't know. It's like, you could just tell me this information.
But you wouldn't have remembered
Teen
it
Witch.
as much.
Thank you, Aaron. It was giving, I was like, it's giving, and I was like, what is the
Rap
line?
battle and Teen Witch.
It's
Yes,
Teen
that's
Witch.
exactly
Yeah.
right. Yep.
Top
Yep.
that.
Top that.
Everybody's gonna go
Da,
top
da.
that. When she goes, oh my God, he's so funky. I'll never be that hip. And then he's like, You're like, no, buddy. Yeah, dare
Ever use the
flashbacks.
word funky for
Go
real?
straight to jail
Have you ever
immediately.
said something was funky and meant it?
Maybe like a beat, not a person. Like, I was like, oh, that's kind of like funky. Like if it's like,
I don't think I've even said it in that context. I really don't think I've said it unless I was trying to like talk about something 70s or, like I wouldn't use it to for real describe something.
like musically or stylistically. But what about,
so.
as Victoria said, like a cheese? Or Jess said, I've said things smell funky.
yeah, okay.
I think we use it for that.
that
It
is
smells
true.
funky.
I will say it smells funky in here.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, okay.
It does smell funky.
So that is
Well,
when I use that word.
I feel I'm going to use this term. I'm blessed that we got to see that karate rap because we know it exists. That video smelled funky.
Hashtag blessed.
It is. Well,
Oh,
thank
you know that set smelled funky.
Oh.
Everyone just doing karate.
They all
in,
look so
like,
damp.
Latex sequins
And the
stuff
thick ass
for
geese that they're
hours.
wearing. Yeah. Do another one. Get another shot. They're like, we got enough shots of you hitting the bricks. He's like, get another shot.
Do another one.
People back then were like, we have a funky rap beat
Mm-hmm.
and a green screen. Sky's the limit. And they're like, now layer
do
it.
anything we
Me with the sky and an explosion.
Ooh.
Yeah, they were damp folks. Well, thank you very much, Ryan, for bringing that into our lives. This next one is from Nicole.
There's a lot of hairspray.
Oh, so
yes,
much.
there was.
Smelled like Aquanet up in there,
Uh-huh.
for sure. Okay, Nicole. This is Nicole K.
I was thinking the other day how I can't think of the last time I've used hairspray, but like
It makes
there
your
was a
hair so
time
sticky.
when like everybody used hairspray.
My dad probably single-handedly ripped a hole in the ozone layer. The amount of white rain he would just like, shh, because he would get his hair coiffed just the right way, kind of like this pompadour, and then, shh, and it would to where it would like you
Fog
would,
up the house?
If you tried to walk in his bedroom afterwards, it was like you had fogged it because there were like fleas. It was so much hairspray. Yes, it was white rain with the green lid. Hell yeah. All right. Well, Nicole K's got this next one for us. Hell yeah.
I love panda videos. How do they survive? They have
just
zero survival
rolling.
skills.
What is that?
And they will just like seriously like just go like this. Oh,
like-
buddy, that's like Santa stuck in a chimney.
No, he was like getting. He looked like
Pandas are
Winnie
like
the Pooh.
people in bear costumes.
Yes, the way
Drunk
they just
little
like.
toddlers.
And
they
move
just toddle
around.
around, and they'll just roll or fall out of like a 30-foot tree, and they're totally fine.
God damn.
I don't know that they have bones inside of them.
No, it
Maybe
doesn't-
they're just fluff.
They look like it, which is dangerous because I'm like, I could just run up to one and give it a hug.
Oh, but are they dangerous?
I mean, any bear might, I don't know, crushers.
But they're not
slice
like,
you.
I don't want to say
Well
they're not real
padded.
bears because
Feel bad.
I'm not trying to insult the pandas. I just meant I don't think they're gonna. Are pandas dangerous to people? Let's see. Well, we're gonna see what Reddit has to
They're
say.
little
about
buddies.
this.
Someone said they're just stuffies. They kill fewer people.
Someone on Reddit asked, "Will pandas maul your face off, or just sit there and eat bamboo while you walk past them?" There's no in between.
Do pandas mug people at ATMs? Great question.
Somebody said Oh, so pandas are carnivores, I suppose.
I always just thought I never knew that. I thought they ate bamboo.
Even in
There was sounds afoot.
what that was.
Outdoor, indoor?
Even in captivity, where pandas are used to being cooed over by humans, they can be dangerous. In 2006, a drunken 28-year-old man clambered into the panda enclosure at Beijing Zoo and tried to pet the panda. He'd been showing off to his companion, but all he had to show for his exploits, savage, speaking of, was a right calf, savage beyond recognition.
A right calf?
There are photos here, but they are very, very ugly. You've been warned. And then there's a link that I'm not going to watch, but I know Heather wants to see it.
Can I look? Okay, look at that.
Now I'm going to have panda attacks as part of my algo. When normally
This just took me to the BBC's website in general.
Oh.
They tricked me. Picture of the aftermath, warning, graphic photo. Come on, man. Oh, maybe it's in this picture. 3 cases of a panda attack at the holy guacamole.
Worse than you thought?
I mean, I wouldn't want this to happen to my leg.
Well,
certainly.
Sure.
Medical slide, yeah, posterior. They call it debridement. Not great.
Oh, that's weird. I know what that is. So.
Okay, yeah, not great. 32 years old. Yeah, they said it was bitten. So apparently they can bite you.
Well, was he fucking with it though?
Yeah, he jumped in when he wasn't supposed to. Well, okay,
it was probably protecting
accidentally
something.
fall into the enclosure. I'm like, but yeah, don't get into the enclosures at the zoo.
Nope,
don't
that's
get
on
close
you.
enough that you can fall into the
Not
enclosure.
even a little bit.
No, God. But yeah, they said basically it was he went in and then of course I guess like got too near of the panda.
Well,
And
maybe
was-
it had a baby or something it was trying to protect, or it just didn't want to be fucked with. So I feel like it was antagonized and the attack was warranted.
These are multiple different injuries from different people. So it's like 3 different incidents, but
Same panda?
it looks
Sure
like it's the
not.
same zoo. Beijing
Oh.
Zoo attacked by a giant panda in 2009, January 7th, and then June 7th. So like 6 months later. And then 2006.
Going on at the Beijing Zoo.
Yeah, the first guy in 2006 jumped in on purpose. And yeah, it was
You can't do
bitten
that.
in the calf. And then the other 2 fell in accidentally, also bitten in the calf. And then the other
Well,
one.
it's because they're just rolling around. That's all they can reach.
Yeah.
They're tumbling down a
like, get
hill
that
and
off
just
that.
reach out, and that's all they can grab is
Tumble
your foot
down
or your calf.
Exactly. God,
And now we just
damn.
have a picture of Fred
Fred
Armisen.
Armisen cover of Reddit. Yeah, I had no idea that.
Well, I still love him, and I feel like those were all not the panda's fault.
Exactly. Just keep your distance. Keep your distance. Well, thank you very much for sending that one in. Nicole, Kim's got the next one here for us. Let's see what Kim sent in.
Part 2 of the video. Oh,
Ready for it. Oh, nice. Hey.
so much side eye.
Oh,
Oh,
he's ready to stab you.
flies. How long have y'all been there?
I left out the
Uh-oh.
important character.
Who? Which one? The cat?
The final judgment boss.
Dude, that thing is judging you so hard.
I want to know what the title of that painting is. It's like 3 haters and their hateful cat. Haters at brunch.
Haters at brunch.
The guy's like, I'm going to paint it so when everyone looks at this painting, they feel like they're a piece of shit.
Yeah. And then, or he was like, I'm going to get my 3 worst enemies and their cat and just tell them, like, just act natural. And that's what came of it.
And then I'm going to make you all look like haters for the complete rest of time because once it's a painting.
Cats are judgy, though.
I always feel like multiple dogs I meet, some of them are very doggish, and some dogs you're like, I think there's a person in there. Or like, I think there's like a bear or something else in there in a positive way. But cats across the board universally, you meet them and I'm like, yeah, you want to fuck with me, don't you? You got a problem with me?
They've always got a little bit of a problem with me.
Oh, boo. All right. Well, this next one is from Jacqueline Bow. Let's see.
Hey, Curtis.
Speaking of,
Let me holler at you real quick, little boy. I'll be out here waiting.
Scotty?
You a hoe, Kurt.
What's up, Jack?
Oh, man. Curtis, I hurt myself out here. Out here, help me, man. Please.
Why you ain't come help me?
That's terrifying.
Back here with the camera. Then bring your ass with these fresh skibbity babs.
Skibbity bab, stop. Oh, somebody had to have been behind that camera though.
Oh, I
Some
think just like
impressive
holding.
camera work. It looked like they were in an attic in a very
Like-
small, cramped space.
I do what I gotta do if I gotta go up there and get them cats.
See, that cat looks
Skibbity babs.
scary. Sometimes I'm like, look at a cat and I'm like, you're just a small tiger.
I'm like, why are you looking in my eyes
Yeah,
like that?
dude.
You're judging me.
yeah.
Dory said
then
basement
sometimes you
window.
look at him and you're like, I think we're having a connection. Mm-hmm. And just see deep into you. For real though, every time I do look at a cat, I think you really are just a small tiger. Mm-hmm. Like
Or dogs.
or they just all look. Dogs aren't tigers.
No, I mean like dogs are tiny wolves. I'm like, you're only here because we used to give you bones this whole time.
Dogs never look like wolves to me, unless it's like a husky or something. But I feel like all cats, if I stare at them long enough, I can see the tiger in them.
Look at
Look
Katie's
at that.
tiger.
Oh, I love a
That's a
big old
baby.
floofer.
Oh, we used to have a
Look
cat
at
looking like
that.
that, and we called him Old Man. When I
Old
was
Man?
Growing up.
That's a good one.
R.I.P. Old Man.
It looks like he has a lion's
fuck yeah.
mane. Oh, see, this is why you
Kalina.
have cats, is to make pictures like this.
This is why we have a chat with.
That would be my
photos.
Christmas card, my every card for everything. Look at the side eye in the top Olin Mills photo. I love it.
Abby, that cat looks kind of like drunk a little bit.
No.
Jess.
See, I love a big old chonker.
Big fluffy fluff. I wish I could have a cat that didn't have cat hair because it makes me itchy.
Yeah,
Makes my
same
eyes
with
itch.
Tommy.
And makes me so itchy. But even bald cats, apparently they're like it's like doesn't matter. Like you can still be allergic to
Oh,
like
it's the dander.
it's like their skin essentially.
Sweet Sleepy.
Look at the little nose, Lynn.
Yes.
It's got little dots on its nose. Well, we're inundated with the cutest of cats.
Everyone's like, my cat doesn't always judge.
God
Ooh,
damn.
but that one, tell me that isn't a fucking tiger.
Lori, yes, your cat is a
Your
tiger.
cat is a tiger.
As is Stephanie's. They both look like they would like pounce at any moment.
Dude. And then somehow I just learned that people have pumas as pets.
Oh, really? Oh, are they like the ones that
Dude,
they're
have
just
you
barely
not,
breeded?
Let's pull up a puma video.
Uh-oh.
Oh, you know what? I didn't pick one.
Oh, yeah.
Okay, I'll find a puma video.
We'll get a puma
That'll
one
be
for
my
the
one
end.
at the end.
All right.
Because they are terrifying.
Yeah.
I couldn't live in a house where that thing was roaming around.
I've had friends that have had where the cats are like bred down from not like maybe ocelots or something. So they're bigger than average cats and they like
Like a Maine Coon?
No, they're like half cat, half exotic
Oh.
animal to where they like can jump like 12 feet.
That's the thing
They're
that gets
huge.
me with cats. Is I'm like, I don't want to walk in a room and something might be up on a bookshelf.
Serval, someone
and
said
just jump on me.
Yeah.
You know, I startle so easily.
Wait.
Oh, that was a Maine Coon.
Oh, there you
That's
go.
why it's so big, yeah. And
a
first of
honker.
all, I sounded so country.
that
when
a
I
Maine
first said-
Coon?
Is that a Maine Coon?
I see.
Fort asshole. Nice.
Nice. 22 to 25 pound cat. That's a big ass cat.
That's big. That's big. Oh,
Big ass
little
cat.
tuxedo kitty.
Babies.
Not quite a ton, but you know what?
Could
They'll
be.
charge you just like an elephant would.
Oh, I love all these cat pictures. Well,
That, Anna, yours looks like it has Pixar eyes. Is that a filter or is that your cat's real eyes?
your cat's just a
Oh,
cartoon character come to life.
They're all very sweet.
Cat plus Joe Exotic equals financial ruin. For
Yeah,
real.
yeah. I'm telling you, ever since I watched, Fatal Instinct.
Oh, is that the people that want to have the wild animals? as
They all
pets?
die by the hands of their animal that they shouldn't own in the first place.
They flew too close to the sun.
Oh, see, what's that? Is that
Is Ruka the cat's name?
but what kind of cat was that? Because that looks
Looks like a.
like a
Is it a serval?
exotic type. Is that a type of exotic cat? A serval? I've never heard of that.
I don't know.
Or in the bald ones that we're watching, they have those cats that have like tiger and cheetah looking.
I wonder if that's what
fur.
some Bengal cat, Candace. That's what my friend had. They're Bengals. Yeah, they're big ass cats.
We've been watching
The bald ones. Episode 2. We've got through episode 2.
Y'all.
Obsessed.
Oh, man.
Tune in. That's all we'll say.
Oh, that's a sweet kitty, Gina.
So sweet. All right. Well, this next one is from. Oh my
So
goodness.
is yours, Jess. They will. You'll just be looking over and you're like, I'm just looking at your
Cats are like,
balls. They
"Sup?"
have no shame.
Just like spread eagle.
Yeah, Hilaria is.
Something else.
She's a vibe.
Something else.
That's for sure.
Indeed. That's one way to put it.
She's something. Oh,
Oh
man.
lordy. Well, Squeak sent us this next one.
Squeak.
Squeak, squeak.
Oh, Anna, it just has Pixar eyes.
That kitty does look like a little sweet cartoon.
That kitty is a Pixar kitty.
Baby.
Alrighty.
Watched 5 children
Oh,
enter the factory.
this is a cinematic masterpiece.
So good.
His original bone structure. Oompa, loompa, doompity doo. Puzzle for you.
The editing is.
When this case
So good.
first went public,
Hell yeah.
I received a cease and desist from Mr. Wonka in the form of a singing telegram. And I took that as a threat. I really wouldn't. Mr. Wonka.
The editing
referred
is
to his employees as
impeccable.
Replaceable. I would like to see Mr. Wonka attempt to reverse a marshmallow explosion. Have you ever had to row a boat down a chocolate river?
Scariest scene in the whole movie.
God.
Wild screams in German.
You're an
Anyone?
inhuman monster!
Reckless endangerment, child mutilation, Class A FDA violation. Not once was emergency services called.
You're not wrong.
Once, not even when that girl was getting ripped to shreds by a squirrel. Police.
By the squirrel? What is that?
That's obstruction of justice with gobstoppers.
Oh, they're black and white, clear as crystal.
The only union that
R.I.P.
Mr. Wonka
Right.
supports is the union between capitalism and child endangerment. The chocolate river.
All the like.
Black and
Yeah, the
white.
shots.
Sweet justice. I would watch an entire
6 seasons.
Oh yeah, binge it in a couple days. I love when things are edited to be like dramatic and scary,
Like a
but
Mary
also,
Poppins horror movie.
When you break it down, that movie was fucked up.
The whole concept of
Yeah.
it is wild. He does easily sacrifice those kids, and he's like, "It's their fault. They didn't want to fly. Don't fly. Don't drink the fizzy lifty drink. You did it yourself." I'm like, these are.
I can't prove it, but Willy Wonka was a Capricorn, and
You can
all died
tell.
on that hill. Yeah, he's like, well, we're just being pragmatic here. If you want to have the everlasting gobstopper, don't break all the rules, or you're gonna get sucked down with a tub of chocolate, or you're gonna explode,
You just turn into a big blueberry.
or you're gonna get attacked by a squirrel.
That I don't recall.
I think that may have just been a joke.
An extra one. I liked
Yeah.
the idea that they send. What's the Violet? And they're like, we're gonna send her down to the juicing room, and I'm like, so you sent a kid to get juiced by some Oompa Loompas, and that's okay. And her car salesman dad's like, I'm like, this man's not in any position to
Violet,
consent to
very
the
Violet,
treatment.
Violet.
The treatment of
No,
his
first
child.
of all, he was not good under pressure.
No,
The only one really that was like a solid parental type figure was Grandpa Joe.
Yeah, and he's like, I've been in bed for 43 years.
But man, did he hop right up and do a
Interesting.
jig with a cane as soon as that golden ticket came
They're
through.
like, have you been doing squats every night when we're all sleeping? He's like, sneaks out of bed and is like,
in the bed with 6 people,
So
head to toe.
so many.
God, you got to be
Oh.
on the end in that situation.
Yeah, that's the only way.
You gotta be on-
But even still, you've got feet to your face.
Yeah, but you can roll over or put a leg over the bed
Yeah.
so you can feel like you're not. And it's like, what if there's farty farts?
Yeah, under the bed. Are you kidding me?
And they're all
the
old,
two people,
so they're all just farting constantly.
they're just drinking a huge thing of pea soup before they go to bed, and just like, sorry. Oh, sorry, Joe. No worry, Euphigenia. It's fine. It's the grandma's name.
Oh, man.
You didn't know, but it is.
Well, what a great movie, though. Still love it.
Indeed. Well, this next Dickensian, truly.
It was.
Oh, someone mentioned that when Veruca went down, there were squirrels, I guess, down the chute that she went down. I thought it was eggs, but I don't know. They said the spoiled girl.
Oh, I thought it was chickens.
That's what I'm saying. I think it was like an egg, and then she gets judged to be a bad egg and
Yeah.
shot down the chute. So,
There were squirrels in that?
oh, the OG said eggs. I don't know. Great question. Breaking
Yeah.
it down. Oh, the Johnny Depp version had squirrels.
Oh, I
Well,
have never seen it. So
You're really confusing us guy who made the video because I thought it was all one.
I thought he was just being funny, like
Yeah.
a thing that didn't make it into the film happened with the Oompa Loompas. But now I get it.
That makes
so
no
wait,
sense. Don't
in the
always
Johnny
say
Depp one,
They're attacked by
is she
squirrels.
also has the whole golden goose thing?
It says,
Or is it a golden squirrel and it's a big old golden acorn?
yeah, geese in the original one. Savvy said, don't try to figure this out. Oh, man, golden ticket. Well, yeah, I guess the Johnny Depp one has a squirrel situation.
Okay,
It's a
well.
bad nut thing instead of a bad egg.
So it's a big ass acorn?
Okay. She wants the squirrel as a pet. Okay, well,
Huh.
you can't show footage of the Gene Wilder one and mix in references to the Johnny Depp one because this is how we get confused.
That's a good point.
Most
No.
people are just one-track minds.
Honestly, though, that
Oh, the
for
Book of
like
Squirrels.
consistency,
Yeah.
you should keep to one or the other.
Whatever the film is. Well, thank you very much for sending that one in. This next one is from Tommy.
Okay.
Let's see what we got here. Oh, shoot.
Hello, princess. Beware. I may look like a cute, fluffy golden retriever, but in an instant, I can just as quickly turn into a vicious what-wheeler.
Defeat!
Careful, princess.
Defeat.
Looks may be deceiving.
Why did I know that the first one of the night to make me physically uncomfortable was going to be from my husband? Because, of course, it would be.
That was criminal.
Oh, that voice?
Report. It says, I feel
voice
harassed.
Like that? I feel dirty now. A voice like that, and then the feet thingy.
The feet was
Princess.
because it was bad enough as it was. The only way I'll accept that voice is if it comes out of like the chubby JD Vance head.
Yes.
Where it's like, oh, I'm an
What if
elected
somebody's
official.
trying to hit on you or be sexy with that voice?
No, I will throw up 1 million times. And my new thing is like, if something much, can be like, no, thank you.
No, no, thank you.
Okay.
No, thank
Morgan said
you.
I'm more gay from having watched that. Same though. Like
Is it satire?
turns.
You tell me. You tell me, Aaron. I don't know. He had to he knows that he can do that voice.
Uh-huh. What if it was satire and then he just does it as jokes for videos and then one day he wakes up and he's like, I can't stop talking like this. I gotta go to work. I gotta go to work. Oh my God.
I'm gonna.
And then he's trying to get on the bus and he's like, I don't have change for the fare. And they're like, sir? It's like, I'm sorry, I don't talk like this. And they're like, you do
my
though.
God.
And he's like, this fedora won't come off. It's like the mask.
Princess. And she's like, if you call me princess
Get off.
one more time, we're divorcing right now. He's like, I can't help it, princess.
It was a bit. It was a bit. He sounds like, yeah, that's
well,
crazy.
That's what happens. Your grandparents would be like, if you sit too close to the TV, you're gonna go, your eyes are gonna cross, and this can also happen this way. Or wasn't it if you
Jack off.
you go blind?
That or you get hand hair.
Oh wow,
Hand hair.
I never heard that one.
I thought that's what it was, that if you jacked off,
I mean,
you get
neither of them are
a
true,
hairy
so
palm.
any of them could be something that somebody says.
That's true. That hair grows out of your palm, and then in law school they make you cover this case. I don't remember what class it was in, but it involved someone who had to
Oh
have
yeah, everyone knows about the hairy palm.
they had to have a skin graft, and whatever it was that it was grafted to, it was not supposed to be anything that was hair growing, but for whatever reason,
yeah.
the doctor chose it, and they were like, they sued the doctor, being like, you told me that I wasn't going to have this.
My cruciate surgeries.
And you're like, what? You have to.
But sometimes the
attention.
only skin that they can get is like
from
from
the-
an area, so that is
Has to be.
something you have to consider.
You gotta tell them in advance. Laser, bro.
Mm-hmm.
Well, the echoes of that man's voice.
Imagine though shaking someone's hand and you get a little
prickly.
tickle.
Hello, prickly. Sorry, I haven't shaved in a
You
while.
weren't expecting it.
You gotta
But
just nair it up.
it'd be like your own personal little fidget toy. You could like braid it,
Just
like
sit there. I'm listening.
roll it.
You're on a Zoom call? What? I'm listening to it.
You have
Stop.
a tiny little comb.
Stop stroking your hand hair. You can't tell me not to do that on the Zoom call. They're like,
That's how you got that in the first place, was stroking too much.
Stroke
We
too
told you.
Then it just gives you, never mind. Well, there it is.
I mean, honestly though, it's like, so it could get better if I do it. Okay. Why would I stop?
And then meanwhile, it's just braids, and it's like, this is my art, okay? It's this long. It's art. Well, thank you, Tommy, for that one. And we don't blame you for all the jacking off hand hair talk. That just came naturally from us. Rendy Bird sent this next one in. Welcome, Rendy Bird. See what you got.
I got a hedgehog for my 40th birthday. Her name is Pudge, but we only call her Hedgehogda.
My favorite animal is called Hegada.
Hegada.
Haggadar is covered with tiny spikes. It grows a new spike every time it gets her feelings. Like if someone say, how come your face looks like the tip of a pencil? It's growing spikes.
Nobody ever be mean to a hedgie.
Any hugs and kisses. But it really does want hugs and kisses. Just like Steve. Look at his nose. She's vulnerable for attacks from below.
Oh, in the wild.
Pancake beaver. I hate the pancake beaver. But spice is good sometimes. His face. Like if you play poppy balloons. Or like if you forget
Poppy
roasting tiny marshmallows. Then you make like painful soup. Anyway, if you see Egg the Hugger, then tell him you need hugs and kisses. It makes your feelings better. It's why the best animal. Okay, bye.
I have always thought hedgehogs were so cute, and I've always wanted one, but I don't really know much about keeping them.
Yeah, I was going to say, I don't know, like, are they spiky? They always looked spiky to me.
Let's ask the expert.
Yeah, in the...
Is Pudge, Hagada, spiky? They do hurt.
Oh,
all the time, or like
they can carry leprosy.
Oh my,
that's a risk you take when you want the Hagada. You gotta take what comes with it. You gotta take it all.
You gotta take the hag with the Hagada sometimes.
Take the hag with the Hagada.
Oh,
they get. Oh my God,
where do you live?
An armadillo.
So partly cloudy. Are they spiky all the time, or just when they get upset? Like sometimes are they soft? Also, fun fact, porcupines do not actually shoot their quills. They're just loose. And if a predator gets close enough to it,
it like sticks in them and then they walk away and the pin or the quill goes with them. So they're not out.
They can't like shoot it at you.
But imagine if they could though.
Yeah, that'd be sweet.
Just turns around. Pew, pew, pew. The spikes are flat when they're calm, and their bellies are soft. Well, they look sweet.
It's a defense mechanism.
I want to touch their little face.
Yeah, I want to go. Where are they in the wild? Tuba had said wherever they live, they're enough of a problem where they're just running around.
Africa, Middle East, Europe, and Central Asia.
Well, there you have it.
That's
why we don't see them in the wild.
They're everywhere.
But we do have a bunch of squirrels.
You know, I saw some honking squirrels at the South Lake Town Center. I was like, these are well-fed squirrels. They're
all eating at those good-ass restaurants over there, hanging around the dumpsters.
They looked very, very lush. Well, now we've all won a hedgehog.
You had a hedgehog in your yard in France? That sounds magical.
Not only do you get to have a hedgehog, but you get to have a yard in France.
Yeah, that sounds great.
It's great. I wish America had wild hedgehogs.
Me too.
Ooh. Okay, it turns out Morgan said they can carry salmonella. It's armadillos. Armadillos can have leprosy.
Really?
I think so. So careful.
There's a lot of
New Zealand.
What is it? Komodo dragons can carry salmonella.
Oh yeah.
That was on one of those fatal attractions.
Dang. I remember when we did the dragons episode, I watched some video on Komodo dragons and what their venom does to meat, when they just have them like bite a piece of meat and then see how it like affects it. I'm like, it's straight up just fucking acid in their mouths.
Yeah, turtles too.
The first person ever seen one of those.
Some animals, they got stuff and it's their thing and we shouldn't domesticate them or you might get it.
You're asking for
You're taking a risk.
You're asking.
Yeah, koalas do have the clap. We talked about that last time. We've learned a lot about animals and the STDs that they carry.
What we can and can't get from them.
Mm-hmm.
Oh my goodness. Well, like now we all want to hedge of the hog.
I think that is why they do it, because rotten meat is easier to digest. So it like breaks it down for them.
We can just swallow it down.
Mm-hmm.
My God. Well, this next one is from Aloise. Let's see what we got here.
Hey, Mom. Yes, Jimmy. I need a human for school. I'm telling you this now. I'm sorry, Mom, I forgot. It's 9:00 at night. We don't have to get it. I'll just take the L, Mom. Nope, you need it for school. We'll get it for school. Don't worry about
This
it.
is good. I've never seen this.
47 billion light years away. No need for forewarning.
I see
Hard
a lot
relate.
where it's
Hard
just
relate.
people acting like how their moms reacted, and that's a very funny take, though. I did it so many times.
The amount of times it's like, I was supposed to make a costume, and you're like, okay.
Or a poster board. I remember being in the garage at all hours of the night, spray painting these planets for like a big old diorama.
And you're like,
I
please.
had a long time to do this, and I waited until the last minute.
But the best part's when you get to school and they're like, this is great. And you're like, yeah, I took a lot of time on it. I spent a lot of time
I
on this.
still procrastinate and work better under pressure.
See, it gets
some
you-
things don't change.
It gets you motivated. Motivated. Look at those possums.
Whoa.
Goddamn.
Nice. There's a big ass possum that lives around here. I see it in our front tree sometimes. One night I was looking out the window.
What are you looking
By the
at?
sink at night, and I saw it come down the tree, and goddamn.
Big ol' honker.
Oh, yes. Took up half the trunk.
Sandy said we feed them. I mean, they eat up the
They
bugs,
eat cat
right?
food and stuff
Yeah.
around here, too. Yeah, they eat bugs. So they, I think
helpful.
mosquitoes and stuff. So bring them on.
I'm like,
So
chomp
do bats.
away. Chomp
Right, I gotta
away.
get my bat box.
And an owl box, too. Didn't you get an owl?
I have an owl box, but
nice.
you got to put it up at a certain time of the year. So, we missed it last year.
The window.
We'll do it this year.
The owl window.
There's an owl window.
I gotta get an owl for my front porch because of the bird that flew at your face.
I was nearly attacked by a blue jay. I don't know. It was blue and white, I think, flying out of Heather's porch. I've walked up to your porch many times, and I've never had something like large fly at my face. And I
was big.
screamed really loud
I
out in
heard
the
you.
front yard. It was nighttime.
I heard you scream, and I thought the bird was on the porch. Like it all collect. I should have told Paris before she's on her way, before she pulls up, go and shoo the bird away. But we saw it today, and when Paris opened the door to go for a run, it flew away, and he was like, "Oh, it has eggs in its nest." So now I'm at the point where I'm like, I don't want this bird and all of its bird shit and its birdedness to be on my porch. I don't want this bird in my porch.
What do you do though? Can
Yeah,
you
I don't
move the
want to hurt
nest?
its eggs.
Well, yeah, and I
So
don't know
maybe
how
it can
if
just-
it'll come back if it can smell you on them.
Yeah, I don't want to fuck it up. So I guess we're
you
just
gotta leave it there.
It's gonna. She set up camp. Paris says. So the next time you come over, you can come in through the garage in the
Set
back.
up camp. You know what?
do
I'm
have a
not gonna
porch.
get in the way of a mom and where she decides to have her babies.
I would be like if I moved the eggs and I somehow hurt or killed them, and then I had to hear the shrieking lament of a bird. I wouldn't survive it. So they just I need an expert in bird lodging, he says, because I don't know what my
There's
rights are.
probably a way where you could safely transport it, but I would probably
risk.
get somebody to come do it.
The way I would I'm now going to just be like, I'll just go out the side door. It's fine. I'll go out my back door around the fence and then go
When
out.
do they get born? How long are they in eggs?
How long is bird gestation?
Well,
How long does a bird egg
probably
take
in
to
the
hatch?
spring, right? It seems like spring is the birth of a bunch of new shit.
It says 10 to 50 days. I don't know if I have
10 to 50.
50 days.
Well, they could have been in there for a while and you just maybe didn't notice.
I haven't looked. Well,
Maybe they're going to be there all spring.
when I hear their little chirps, I'll be so thrilled. Mm-hmm. I will be so very
And they're going to
thrilled.
have to learn how to fly to get out of there.
Just go, little buddies.
Maybe she feels safe up there.
I think so. It is nice
Kind
and
of
like
like-
protected.
Yeah.
And she's like
Out of the rain.
already just established herself as a dominant because we're like, oh, I'm sorry, go ahead, go back to wherever you want to go.
If I had known she was there, I would have been quiet, but I didn't. And she... I thought it was a bat. I screamed so loud.
It could have been. It could have been a bat though. Well,
A bird hitting me in the face would have also made me scream. though.
terrible. I don't think you want either of them for sure. Well, Casey sent us this next one in. Let's see what we got here. Casey? Oh, God.
Oh! Jurassic Park with kitties.
Absolutely still.
Jeff Goldblum, dude.
Oh,
Iconic.
man. Never not been hot.
Dude.
This makes me want to rewatch Jurassic Park.
Such a good
buddy.
movie.
Ooh!
That's good.
Oh! Damn.
Honestly, just as scary.
For real, any giant animal coming at you.
Especially it has longer arms than a T-Rex.
Now what? Nice.
Get you some. Look at that kitty.
T-shirts available.
Look at that kitty.
That's good.
Oh,
Man, that is a
man.
good movie, though. That was one of the first big movies as a kid I remember being, like, blown away by.
And like, this is real.
And
I thought
special
that,
effects, just, like, very impressive.
like, how is this even possible? Yeah, I think the cat's scarier than the T-Rex because of the arm length, because it could with its big ass claws.
That's true.
And then
Good.
also like kind of pick you up or just
Yeah. Yeah, bat you across the whole forest or jungle.
yeah. Tabby said I cried when I saw it. It's like they're so real.
And all you that have cats, that's what y'all got to worry about.
See, if they
Them
get that
getting
big,
giant and doing that.
it's fucking game over, dog. Game over. Well, Tabby, speaking of which, you sent us this next one.
Thank you so much.
Baby!
This is the type of extra I live for.
The goose deserves this. She deserves it.
She's 15.
She deserves it.
Look how serious everyone is taking this.
2026 is the goose's 15th.
Everyone is sat for this filming.
Look at a baby.
This took a lot of rehearsal and choreography.
I'm willing to put the work in.
I'll come.
Be like,
I'll sit front and center. You got to have a little dress custom made for her.
oh, I think Nancy McKinney, if I mentioned that
Yeah.
I wanted to do a goose quinceanera, that there would be a full ass. She has a lot of dresses already. But I think she needs a full poofy quinceanera
go.
dress. And a little crown,
tiara?
Little tiara, baby. Well, thank you, Stabby Tabby, for the idea. I'll be doing that now. When we went to, I told you, did I tell you that when we went to go see that Lost Highway movie, that afterwards I was like, I think I need to get a payphone. I was like,
How would you get a payphone?
like I want to get just like a wall mount size, like black box, metal front with like a metal thing, and then mount it in my dining room, like not quite in between the Blues Brothers, but on the other wall. I think it would tie the room together. Like, you know.
Would it work?
Well, that was just it. Paris and I were talking, you could probably get some type of Bluetooth in it, so I could, in theory, get it to work. But other people said that they've put it on a little hinge and actually made it like a safe. You can hide stuff in it, because you take the phone guts out. You don't really need the phone guts. I found one, but it was
Seems practical.
it was in Corpus Christi, and I would have had to drive 6 hours to Corpus Christi, so I did not.
People that I grew
Yeah,
up
no, you know,
across the
Tabby.
street from had like a British one.
Oh, like a phone, yeah, like a
Yeah,
pole.
yeah,
Those
like
are
a
too
whole thing
big.
in their house.
Although if I did get one of those, I'd want one like Bill and Ted. But my friend of mine, I can't remember who it was like, yeah, my friend's dad had one in their like den
I think
office.
it did work. We weren't not allowed to go in there.
Oh,
and
no.
play with it though.
Not time for playing. Not at all. Dory said I want a TARDIS. Yeah, anything like that's too big. I don't want like the whole room around me. I just want it to mount on the wall, just for the aesthetics and the button feel. The feel.
The Blues Brothers can make calls now when they come alive at night.
That's the scary part, is if you pick it up and it's like, hello.
What realm have you contacted?
Yeah, I don't want to know what I crossed over into at all. Well, this next one's from Candace. What do we got here?
Giving my sassy dog the same command. Oh.
The dog was like, bitch. Nope.
Oh, man.
I don't want to be booped anymore.
They all have their own personalities, don't
And also,
they?
don't mess with me anymore. I have been messed with.
I've had my fill. Like that panda. What is it called? When they rip the skin off?
D-Bridget, or what was it? D-Glove? I don't know.
D something.
D something. I'm not trying to get D anything. I want to keep all my parts.
D down?
D down in Dallas. Down in Dallas. Debridement, Brittany says.
Yes.
Thank you. Yowza.
It
No.
was worse than I remembered what it was.
No, thank you. Well, Tommy sent us this next one.
Okie dokie.
Let's brace it.
I'm about to show you a
I like this
creature
guy.
that is very real and lives on Earth right now that proves that nature beats any science fiction film
Has too
or
many
book,
legs.
any horror author when it comes to the design of its creatures. I will tell you in advance before you look at it, it is a type of starfish where it has the 5 points, but at the end of each one of them, it looks like it has an individual mouth on each arm. And before I show it to you, I want you to imagine encountering one of these in real life.
Come on now.
Here we go.
Bitch!
This is called the granulated sea star. You can look it up.
Bro, they don't look like mouths.
Granulatus. And if it doesn't seem that scary, just
Is this real?
a giant one of these attacking your city.
Is he being funny, or is it AI, or is this...
Warming over your home. Of course, they are completely harmless.
Oh, are they?
Are they?
Still,
Can you
Well,
get
they're
one?
probably harmless to us humans.
in your bed or in your bathtub.
In your
There's just
bathtub?
something
That's where I'm
primal
gonna
about
keep
its design
mine.
that says, stay away.
I think he's being funny.
I think so at that part, yeah. Let's
I think
just
the whole
analyze
thing, they
this.
don't look like mouths. They look like little dicks. But isn't that interesting?
He said, okay, Kelsey says the starfish is real, but he is being funny in his
Okay.
delivery.
Isn't it in nature funny though? Why does it look like that?
So you can put your mouth on it. But you want it like a starfish. Like if you're a fish, you'd be able to eat the ends of it because it's like not gonna, if it was a mouth with teeth, it would hurt you, but it can be eaten by larger fish in the ocean. Snope said, is this phallic looking starfish for real? Yeah, it is true.
But
It is true.
does it really have teeth?
I don't know that
We're
it
just
has
seeing...
5-star dick fish is what Tabby calls
Yeah,
it.
that's what I would call it too.
What's it called? He said it, but I don't recall. I'm just going to type in starfish that looks like penises. Starfish that looks like penises.
I was thinking worse things.
Granulated sea star.
Granulated.
It
Ouch.
doesn't matter what angle, by the way. It
Looks like a dick all the time.
every angle. Doesn't matter.
So if something swims by, do those open?
That's
and
what
it
I want to know.
Captures it?
I'm going to say, does it eat? What are they called? Granulated sea
That
stars.
seems like what it should do. If I was a starfish, that's what I would do.
I'm going to type in teeth.
Those are chonkers. I saw some big starfish at an aquarium recently. They did not have dicks on the end of them.
They're just regular
They're a
style
bummer.
ones.
It was one of those petting pools, though, so if it had,
Girthy and
people would have been...
grabbing a hold of
It would have been a different type of aquarium.
I'm just trying to get it out of there.
Five people. They're like, all right, the next 5, come on. Everybody grab one.
5 at a time.
You have 30 seconds with
This
it.
starfish is gonna get through 1,000 people in 12 hours. Set a new record.
The Bonnie Blue of
It's gonna
starfish.
set a new record. God damn. Oh well, I could look at that for hours.
Oh, man.
Thank you very, very much. Milk that mother.
That guy is funny, though.
He's
He comes up on my FYP.
FIP.
sometimes.
Yeah, he is very funny. This outdoes the sea cucumber. It really does. Well, thank you,
Oh, man.
Tommy, for that. We'll live
What
rent-free.
about gooey ducks?
What the fuck's of that?
I can't even explain it, really.
Gooey duck?
Do you remember that job or that show, Dirty Jobs, with Mike Rowe?
Mm-hmm.
It lives rent-free in my head, the time he went to like a gooey duck farm and vile the whole thing was.
Is that what these are?
Yeah. But when they're in the water and they're alive and then they spit out the top.
We don't want that.
There it is. There's one.
No.
There's one, and look what it's doing.
There it is. Skeet, skeet, skeet. Thank you, Cloudy.
And this guy's job was to clean their areas. And
Oh, was it?
There's like multiples in a tank. It was
They go all together.
disgusting.
He's like, listen, I gotta put the soap on it.
I'm not even sure what they're for.
Yeah.
And suddenly,
What are they for, though? Great question.
I know.
Great
Nature's
question.
making everyone gay.
I think so, for sure. My goodness. Like I said, thank you for that I'll be thinking about for years, probably.
I gotta know what they're for, though.
The gooey fish?
Is it a fish?
It says sea dong.
Yeah, maybe it's like a sea cucumber type of thing.
The world's
Nobody
the
knows. Oh, they're
largest
clams.
burrowing clam in the world.
That made it worse.
Thought by some to promote male sexual health. The Pacific Northwest's most profitable marine creature.
Most
Poachers,
profitable.
yeah, they say poachers swim with night vision goggles to smother the gooey ducks.
Oh.
I know, right? They're down just yanking them
Sounds
at
like
night.
kidnapping. But they smother them? They like go in at night when they're
Guess so.
sleeping?
Smuggle them out. It says they have few natural predators. They could live up to 160 years if we weren't yanking them out. And
it's all for guys to get their dicks hard?
Seems like it. It says most of the harvest goes to China. Scientists have struggled to grow them in labs, and a smuggling ring illegally harvested thousands of dollars of them and got in 2003
men will
$2
go
million
to have an erection.
Right? I'm sorry.
For a long time.
$2 million. So you can make a lot of money on these.
And they're going in under the cover of night and kidnapping them out of their beds.
And just yanking them off and putting them in their mouths so they can get harder.
Well,
it's not right, America.
Something. Is that a gooey duck costume?
The gooey duck is the official mascot of the Evergreen State College, if I'm not mistaken.
Oh, wow.
So yeah, you get to be the gooey duck mascot.
Wait, listen. They were doing it again. They hear us talking about those gooey ducks.
They're starting to rumble. The ladies are rumbling.
All right, well.
All right, next video is from Tabby. See if it's going to make the guineas rumble just as much.
Aww.
Little bitty.
Look at the, oh.
That's a tiny cat.
He's getting to eat it with its tongue. Get up on there.
Take a little ride.
He's going to let you look.
The squeak.
I love unlikely friendships.
Yes.
Look. They're besties.
The cat's this big.
He's cleaning it like his mama would.
Mm-hmm.
How do you get up there? You gotta just make a big jump.
Dog's like,
you can do it. Oh,
yeah,
gave
right.
up. Get in between those paws. Yeah.
Pet me. It's like I don't have the same dexterity.
Forcing the pet.
Yeah, I don't have the same paws as you.
All right, lay there. I'll do it myself.
Oh,
sweet.
It's like it's back scratching.
Oh, it's like a stuffy.
Oh, that dog is the sweetest.
Is that a German Shepherd?
Looks like it, like a long hair one. Yeah, that's such a good
dog.
dog.
Oh, listen to the kitty. So happy.
Oh, they said it's a Belgian.
So gentle and sweet.
Yeah, whatever kind of dog that is very sweet.
I've always wished I had pets that would do this. It's never worked out for me.
Right. I was like, I'll get a pit bull and it'll be best friends with my chihuahua.
How'd that work out? No? Now he's got the ear. He's not even bothered.
Baby angel. Watch him chew.
Oh. The ear is bigger than the head.
It is bigger than... Yeah, making biscuits. The baby can crawl in that ear.
Good. I bet it'd be soft and cozy. I bet he does. That's where he's headed.
Tommy said
Get on up there in the ear.
The dog is so well behaved because it ate the rest of the litter.
It's full right now?
Yeah, it's so full. But it's so tiny.
Oh. And its face is like smaller than its head.
That type of cat where their face is like
sweet.
Squish face.
I love it.
It makes me think like I could just take Claritin every day and like, you know, Benadryl at night, but I couldn't. Because we grew up with cats and
Claritin all day,
scratching.
Benadryl at night. Yeah, I had a cat in college through, she died like a few months after Ella was born. So she was fairly old.
She lasted a
Orange
while.
Tabby, yeah.
Lasted a minute.
It's the only cat I've ever had though.
Miss Cleo, right?
It was, yeah.
Oh,
She was a talker.
She was trying to tell you the future. She
I
was
guess
giving
maybe
you a free
so.
reading. You're like, I
Maybe
don't understand
so.
you, cat.
She was not,
Aw.
she was cuddly at times, but she was also very skittish, especially if she didn't know people.
Like, fuck off and leave me alone. Well, thank you for that. Huge hit
We always
of
had a dog growing
serotonin.
up, but never a cat.
Yeah, we would always have like 1 to 3 cats and then one dog, like beat down dog, just like, all right, I'm outnumbered, I get it, amongst the crew. Well, thank you, Tabby. That was a big dopamine hit for me, seeing baby animals. Rendy Bird sent this next one in.
All right.
Let's see what we got. Oh, this.
Look, and Big Brother in the chair too. Everybody knew.
He's like, I gotta get to step.
Hold this banana.
Get this out of my hand. I gotta get to step.
That's something Simon would say.
Hold the banana.
Hold this banana. Yeah, you can't be.
He's like, this is my song.
Bogged down with stuff when you're trying to.
He's trying to
feel the beat.
Oh yeah, feel that move. Well, thank you, Rendy. I
Kids
love that.
dancing when they're too young to really even get it. It's funny.
Or like acting like an adult like that. Like when my niece was littler, and still to this day, my brother-in-law's like, when she gets like excited at a party, she's like your sister when she drinks. So she's like, hold my purse. Where's this going? Do you want to go get snacks later? Like, yeah, dude.
They all are. They're just like little drunk people.
Right. So Tommy said it's you're the friend that's like, hold my drink. I got to go to the dance floor. Hold my banana, Dad. I got to go break it down. Oh, Brendy, thank you very much. Kaylin sent this next one in.
All right.
Let's see what we got.
Oh, we're getting close.
He's licking his face.
Look at that. Oh, it's talking too. That's good.
Well, we're friends. I don't care about the knife.
You got to get that, obviously.
And it's like, is that for Halloween? It's actually a dog toy.
It's year-round.
It's his friend. He just... Goldens are
Fluffy
friends.
loves it.
Goldens are friends with
They
everyone.
They've
Frankie
never
said.
met a stranger.
It's a sweet. Wouldn't know how that is because I have a mean chihuahua. She's pretty aggressive, but
my dogs can't go in public. Well, we have just the one now. She's too hyper. She would have taken down that whole display. Halloween would have been ruined very quickly.
The animatronics on their back just going. Oh man. Well, thank you, Kaylin. Yeah, send them. Oh, Kalina said, I have so many internet vids saved. I've got to figure out where to send them to get them on here.
Oh, yeah.
Go to sinisterhood.com/scaries, and there's a little form that you fill out, and then they will be filtered through. Like we said, we're getting so many, but we appreciate it. Thank you very much. Send away.
All right.
Next one is from Nissy.
Or Nessie.
Hey. Oh, is it this guy again?
Ethel. Yeah, because you got a fire, bro.
You don't smell
Turn
anything?
around.
Because she's a ghost, I'm not putting it on.
Yeah.
You hear this? This is why I'm late. This is why I'm late. Tell your mother the ghost is misbehaving.
Tell your mother who you're on the phone with.
Make her believe. I don't know what to tell you.
Is he on the phone with his kid? His partner?
I don't know what it is.
Ethel's really
Ethel's
trying
like,
to do
bitch, pay attention.
Fire on the oven. I told you she's a demon. I told you she's a demon.
You can't be calling her that.
Now she really will burn your house down.
And you would
Yes, I'm sure it was her.
deserve it. I guess it was the lights were off.
7 minutes earlier, you did it yourself, of course.
Let's go.
Ethel was trying to save your life.
Ethel's like, listen, I know you're trying
You don't
to
deserve Ethel.
You're trying to make your sports tea. And that you
Your
forgot
sports
the kettle
tea.
when you made your Cloudy said, let this man die.
Yeah, burn his whole house down. Fuck him. After the first time he said Ethel, I would have been like, fuck you. Your whole apartment
His
can burn.
acting is very funny. Anna said, yeah, Tommy said that's some very bad fake sports fan. Go team.
Let's go. I'm making my Earl Grey.
I'm trying to watch my favorite sport with my favorite tea. Well, thank you very much,
Thank
Nissy.
you.
This next one's from Kayla. Hell yeah.
Oh, nice. Pigeon nest. Let's rate him.
Okay, very tiny.
Yeah, okay. Oh.
I like that it is on the
That
the
is
spatula.
good.
Yeah,
Nice.
I feel like that should be
I think
higher
that's
up.
a 10 out of 10.
Yeah, that's higher up. Only 3. Baby is cold. Girl, no, not safe.
Negative.
A
2
random
out of 10.
ashtray. Yeah, let's not do that.
Damn.
Let's not do that.
Move those eggs. Oh, yikes. Well, you've protected it.
Fuck them, kids. Down in there. How are you gonna get out? Oh,
smart. That is smart. That's smart.
Free rides to school.
Yeah, and you get to be like flying, but not.
Oh yeah, that's fancy.
And you can scare people that come up to.
Oh. Because you can get stuck in the gum wall.
Where was that? We went to that Seattle.
Yeah.
Well, at least there is one in Seattle.
Uh-huh.
Wow. Well, this is very timely given we were just talking about where your bird is nested. Are those syringes?
I would give my bird's nest like a 4 out of 10 because it's like kind of in the way. That definitely looks like that is syringes.
Yeah. A sink with a bunch of syringes. Don't lay your eggs there.
Yeah.
Or do, and you got a superhero bird on your hands when it's born.
It's gonna come alive, fucking juiced up and ready. Yeah, I don't want to stay at that hotel where there's not only syringes but also bird eggs.
No, I don't want to stay at any hotel where there's it looks like a bomb has gone off, or it's also in the ruins of something.
What's the ruins? They're like, I have some comments about this. Well, we've got 2 videos left.
All right.
This one's from Leslie Krause.
Thank you so much, Leslie.
Thank you very much.
Spiderbird.
Hell yeah.
You're going to lose your mind.
Oh no.
You really are. We've got a 1-year-old Bichon Frise rescue. She's at a rescue in Dubai.
Face.
My God.
And they posted her on their Instagram account, and she has taken over the internet.
Oh, how could she not?
Because how could she not? Luffy is partially paralyzed.
Oh.
I know.
Baby.
I know.
Look
It
at
is
her
so
face.
involved
Look at her
from the
face.
rescue. Luffy was a normal and happy puppy until around 4 months old when
Luffy.
he began skipping or stumbling with every few steps. Unfortunately, his condition
Baby.
quickly worsened, and within a couple months, he stopped using his back legs altogether.
Is he on another
Currently
animal?
in the process of finding him a home. They received a high volume of applications.
Of course.
What?
'Cause it's an angel
Surprise.
baby.
Wow.
Everybody wants.
This
Oh,
dog is making me cry.
his face is like 30% of his head.
He has transcended the original Instagram post, has gone viral on TikTok and Reddit and everywhere, and so much so that he's got memes being made of him.
Is this recent?
This
Angel.
in particular is just perfection.
Dead. I am dead.
Perfection.
Baby.
That's like wine glass and cat earlier.
Is that damn smirk?
I just.
Yeah.
It's so good.
That damn smirk, and how he
Understated.
might be looking in 2 different directions.
He was.
I was waiting for him to be like,
Oh.
and I adopted him for you. I flew to Dubai.
Oh, if only. Well, Leslie said update. He was adopted. It was recent, maybe a few weeks ago, and he was adopted last week.
Well, somebody probably flew to Dubai or had someone fly the dog here, or maybe it wasn't Dubai. I feel like it was some rich person though that was like, I must have this dog and give it the best life ever.
He's perfect. I want you, Luffy.
Well, he was perfect.
I'm happy for Luffy.
I'm very happy he's living the life that he deserves now.
Luffy deserves all of the treats. Well,
Everything for Luffy.
Everything for Luffy, including I love Luffy's little back.
Yes, yeah.
Anytime an animal has been cared for and like not just said, well, their back legs don't work, too bad. It's like, no, we're gonna figure out a way for you to have a more productive and happy life.
Absolutely.
Well, the final one is from Tabby.
Thank you
Tabby.
so much, Stabby Tabby.
For the first time ever, we've completely reimagined the automobile.
Okay, this is gonna be the best made car ever.
Only Ford Explorer.
All right.
No windshield wipers. No heater. No turn signals.
Uh-oh.
Wait, no rear view mirror?
Oh, these were parts invented by women.
Ah, it's missing all the parts created by women. Wow, whose great idea was that? This Women's History Month,
A
Ford
man's?
salutes the visionary automotive work by women past, present, and future.
Explorer Men's Only Edition. What's up, Ford? I thought that was a parody ad, but Ford made it themselves.
Good job, Ford.
Even better.
So windshield wipers, heater, turn signal, and what was the fourth? Was there 4?
Let's see. I think.
I'll tell you what, you're not getting very far without windshield wipers in a
Must have fucked this
rainstorm
one
or
up.
snowstorm.
Let me see. Yeah, I think this was the only other thing.
No turn signals. Wait, no rear view mirror? No GPS? Are you kidding?
Are you kidding? Is right about the GPS.
It's missing all the parts created by women.
No rear view mirror. You got to know what's going on behind you.
Yeah, we've got to be
There's a
able to
lot of
see.
trial and error, I bet, in how all the things in a car came to be.
You know, and it's by a woman writing it going, I'm not getting in that thing. It's fucking freezing. And they're like, what do you want me to do? Heat it up? And you're like, yeah. Put a fucking heater
Or
in
you're
it.
like, I'm not getting in this. How the fuck are you going to see out the windshield to drive? What,
God
do you want
knows.
something to like wipe the stuff off the windshield so we can see? Like, yeah, that'd be great. We can call them windshield wipers.
She's like, there could be something behind you and you're just backing into it.
Yeah.
I use a mirror.
Should I have a mirror that I can just look behind me?
Here you go. I have this compact. Let me just put it up here. They're like, ugh, these women in their makeup. You're like, yeah, I just saved your ass from crashing into things.
Man, those cars though, that is a baptism by fire. That's a hard industry to be like, we got to figure this out as we go.
I'm
a lot of trial and error.
And it takes a lot of them going, why does this keep happening? To go, we need somebody to look into that.
Because nobody knows when anybody's turning. Yeah. If everyone knew, so then they could slow down.
Yeah.
And not run into the back of them.
They're just,
oh, maybe we should have something that like flashes to let the person behind you know that you're turning.
And which direction.
Like, if you were going to signal to someone you're turning.
And they're like, that would never work.
What, like a turn signal? Okay, Doris, sit down.
Go back out with your silk stockings on, Doris. And actually, Leslie sent us that video. So we actually do have one more that is from Stabby Tabby as well.
All right.
But yes, that one, I'm sorry, Paris said that one's from Sue. Thank you, babe. So this final one is from Stabby Tabby.
All righty.
Let's do it.
How are we closing it out? Fuck yeah.
Hell yeah.
People that can do this, I'm fascinated by.
Incredible.
Like, to keep your whole upper body not moving that much.
And just to be able to move your feet that way without throwing yourself in any
The way
direction.
I would have fallen over while he was playing me in. Just standing there.
Woo! Yes, with the kick, baby.
That was a big kick. Everybody at that club got a show.
Hell yeah.
And so did we. Thank you so much, Stabby Tabby, and to everyone.
I got a kick out of that.
Sent in your videos.
Man, what a night.
Again, if you have one, Sinisterhood.com/Scaries, and we'll add it to our ever-growing list.
We absolutely will.
Our
database. Well, thank y'all for being with us here tonight.
Yes, thank you so much. Always a fun way to end the week and start the new one.
We hope that your Monday is lovely and it leads into a Tuesday and
a Wednesday.
Lovely in the micro sense.
And a Thursday and a Friday and Saturday, and then we see you back here next Sunday.
We'll be here. If you have videos, like Christy said, Sinisterhood.com/Scaries. And
follow us everywhere.
Yes.
I was trying to remember what episode we have coming out Wednesday.
Part 2 of Metal and Murray O'Hare.
That's right.
It's coming out on Wednesday.
Yeah.
So we're excited for y'all to see that. And then
Crime Wave at Sea 2025. Tickets are available now. So you can also go to our website to find out more about the True Crime Cruise Fest. No, that's not wording it right. True Crime Festival at Sea.
Yes.
Where we're going to the Bahamas, baby, and right through the Bermuda Triangle.
That's what I'm trying to go to.
And we get to party with a bunch of fun people that have other true crime podcasts, and all of you. So it's going to be a blast.
Y'all get to meet their fans. We get to meet their fans. So it's going to be a good mix of everybody.
A lot of fun stuff.
And all just the fun cruise stuff, which I was talking to my friends today at Katie Charles' house about the cruise, and they were telling me about cruise memories they had. And the biggest tip they had was don't turn your cell phone on, because my friend said she turned it on because she thought she was getting a job offer. And she's like, I didn't want to pay for Wi-Fi. And I was going to be disconnected all week. And she's like, that's what I wanted. But I was too nervous about my job offer. And I got really drunk. And I turned on my cell service. And then she said she got a big bill for it. So she just called AT&T and said, my kid turned my cell phone on so that they would erase
My kid. That's what I call myself when I've had too many.
Yes. She's like, little Megan. And they're like, did you mean? And she's like, no, that's just me when it's like Heather. Heather did this.
Yeah, I don't remember it is very expensive to make a phone call from the
That's
ship.
why you got to just stay disconnected. Is my plan.
You can take pictures without having
I'm
Wi-Fi.
unreachable on this beautiful, beautiful boat. So we will see y'all out there.
Yes.
We'll see you here next Sunday. And we thank you guys for joining us.
Thank
we can't wait to
you.
see what you've got for us next week.
Always so good. Thank you, and keep it creepy.
Have a good night.
Bye.